Mind, the owner's manual.
Can asking the question, who am I, over and over again lead to enlightenment? This approach was popularized by a great Indian sage by the name of Sri Ramana Maharshi. We actually teach this in our advanced course, a way of doing this. But there are different levels of identification that you have. The first level of identification are what we call nominal identification. I am a plumber. I am a housewife. I am a father. I am a dentist. I'm a member of the YWCA. The second level identification is what we carry in our unconscious mind. And these are the painful, fearful, shameful issues that we have. These are the voices that say, I'm just no good. I'm never going to succeed in my life. The next level of identification is a level of identification is looking at your potential. I am a student and I am going to get my degree in aeronautical engineering. I am married to a wonderful woman, and together we're going to raise 2 children, and we're going to live a good life together. Then there are aspects of identification that have to do with the superconscious mind. And when we look in the Bible, we have Jesus saying some of these affirmations that refer to your station in the superconscious mind. I am the bright and morning star. I am the first and the last, the beginning and the end. These are affirmations that come from the superconscious mind. Then there's the I am identity statements that inhere in the actual state of being in your ensouling entity. And when you realize this state, you awaken as the ensouling entity. So that's where you have this quote unquote enlightenment experience. And depending on what is your cutting edge of spirituality, if you're in the subtle realm and you're dwelling as the soul spark, when you ask, who am I, enough times, you're going to realize I am this soul spark, and you realize this immortal nature. If your cutting edge is in the planetary, you have that same experience with the soul. If your cutting edge is in the transplanetary, you have it with the monad. If your cutting edge is in the cosmic, you'll have this experience with the astral soul. If your cutting edge is in the supercosmic realm, you have it with a supercosmic soul. If your cutting edge is on one of the transcendental paths, you'll have that experience with your ensouling entity on the transcendental path. And if you reached what we call the infinite stage, when you've finished your work in the subtle, planetary, transplanetary, cosmic, supercosmic, and each of the 8 transcendental paths, then when you do this process, you're going to realize this infinite ocean of consciousness that is the essence behind all of the darkness of humanity, of all the darkness and all the planes, that you transmute into light. You turn it all into light. And so you will realize that infinite ocean within you. So it is a process to realize your cutting edge and souling entity. And that will confer a form of gnosis, knowing who you are, knowing your true nature, by doing the who am I process. But like I say, you have to move through the nominal, the unconscious, the what I call the metaconscious, the intention of what you shall become in the future, the superconscious. And then and only then you will encounter the core realization that the who am I process culminates in.